Captain McNamara, Bay City PD. I need to know the status of the officer that was brought in with the gunshot wound.
Patient's name?
Officer Josie Watts.
Thank you, Kathy. That won't be necessary. Officer Watts is in surgery right now, Captain, and probably will be for several more hours.
What's her condition?
That's all we know for now.
Come on, Dr. Madison, you must be able to tell me something more than that.
I'm sorry, Captain, but that's all I know right now.
Don't give me that, Doctor. You must know how she's doing.
How you doing? Jump and hold some coffee?
It's all my fault.
No. You've got to stop blaming yourself.
Now, you don't understand. I knew how dangerous Cobra was. I should have kept Josie away from her. I should have kept her safe.
Josie is going to be okay.
We don't know that. If she dies. It's my fault I put her there. I put her there just as soon as if I pulled the trigger myself. What if she doesn't make it, Felicia? What do I do? What am I gonna do?
Paula, keep that blood going wide open.
Wide open, John.
Cora, call the blood bank and find out what the hell's taking so long with that Oneg. Let's spin it quick.
She's crashing. Systolic pressure 60.
All right, get the paddles.
VTAC, no pulse.
All right, clear, everybody.
Josie!
Hold it.
Sinus rhythm.
All right, good job, Doctor. All right, let's get her back covered. Come on.
Let me proceed for 10 minutes.
Go to lidocaine, grab 4 milligrams. Give me another pair of gloves.
Oh, damn it, John, you're sick.
I'm all right. Let's do this.
No, forget it. You're physically unable.
I'm okay. Give me another pair of gloves.
John, look at your hands. They're shaking. You want to kill your stepdaughter?
Until Officer Watts is out of surgery, her condition has to be listed as critical.
If there's any change in her condition...
You will be among the first to know, Captain.
Thank you, Dr. Madison.
I can't handle another 21-gun salute.
Don't even think it.
Oh, it was the same with Ryan Harrison, and they couldn't save him after surgery.
Captain McNamara, excuse me. Can we get a statement, please?
Chris, leave him alone.
Come on, Laura, I'm just... All right, fine. So what can you give me about the shootout down at the docks? I understand there's one casualty, an officer down.
We will be releasing a press statement shortly. We are not able to answer any questions at this time. Would you please wait downstairs with everyone else, Chris?
Oh, Nurse Kathy, how can you possibly look so beautiful with all this madness going on? There's a cop or something in... Hello, Mother.
Hello, Chris. What are you doing? Well, of course. You're here to get the latest scoop. Well, you won't get any details about Officer Watts' surgery from me, so don't even try.
All right. But since I'm going to be camped out downstairs anyway, do you think maybe we could do coffee or something?
I don't do coffee. I drink it. And as much as I'd like to spend a little quality time with my son, I'm afraid a cafeteria break just isn't in the cards for me tonight.
Okay, all right. So, there's some pretty heavy stuff going on around here today, huh?
Good try.
You okay? You think as a cop you'd get used to handling stuff like this. Thinking about your dad, aren't you? You told me about him getting shot, do you remember?
Yeah. Cops get shot in the line of duty all the time. Why can't I accept that?
Because it's senseless and it's waste.
Off the record, we got a prelim on the forensics report. The gun used in the shooting had cop-killer bullets.
Oh, my God. Poor Josie.
Excuse me. If you're ready to bury Officer Watts, go on home. But if you want to help her pull through, come with me.
I've operated under worse conditions than these.
Yeah, but
Dr.
you weren't
Newman.
fighting malaria. With all due respect, Doctor, you asked me down here to do the job right. Do you want me to finish or not?
This is our 6th unit of blood. Make sure the lab has plenty on standby.
Okay, we're wasting time here. Take a breather, Doctor. Clamp.
Go ahead. Cora, would you do me a favor? I've got some medication. It's in my lab coat in the scrub room. Would you get it for me, please?
All right, the bullet's ripped its way through her abdomen. It's too much blood. I can't see. More suction. Get there. Very good.
Check the posterior medial side of the spleen. That seems to be where most of the blood is coming from.
There's brisk arterial bleeding. Courtney, take your left hand, reach around her spleen underneath, right. Take your finger and your thumb and press here.
Courtney, be really careful.
Good.
Be careful where you put your hands. I have a feeling we're dealing with one of those cop killer bullets. There's liable to be sharp fragments everywhere.
Okay, the bleeding stopped. I think I can salvage her spleen. 4-0 on a cutting needle.
Stat. Lap sponge.
Come on, quickly, quickly. Come on, people.
Scissors.
Check the sponge.
Sponge looks good.
Okay. Oh, she's hemorrhaging. Too much blood. All right, more suction.
Here you go. Here you go. Oh, the uterus is damaged. Can it be salvaged?
One organ at a time, Doctor.
Josie is going to pull through, Carrie. I know it. She's young and strong, and she has a lot to live for.
I asked her to marry me.
Hey, you think she's going to give up the chance to make you an honest man? No. Come on. You've got to stop blaming yourself for this. Stay positive.
I know. You're right, you know, it's not all my fault. There's someone else to blame. No, you didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to me. And I told you I wanted my badge back, and you kept saying no, no, and she is in there, and she's fighting for her life because of you. No, I'm not going to control myself. You bought into Blair's frame-up. You idiot. You put Josie out on the street, you make her a target. What's wrong with you?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Sinclair! Listen to me. Listen, I know you love the woman, all right? I know what you feel, the rage, the helplessness, but for God's sake, Gary, you can't give in to it now. Look at me. Now, I need to ask you a few questions. Can you do that? I need to ask you a few questions,
About
Lieutenant.
what? About what?
About Cobra. Can you handle that?
Yeah, I'm fine. What do you want to know?
Cobra have any next of kin? Anyone that should be notified?
She didn't have anybody that cared about her. Except maybe Matt Corey.
Hi. Matthew, what's wrong? Matthew, what's wrong? Please don't shut me out.
Blair was killed.
Good Lord. When?
Tonight.
What happened?
Apparently there was a shootout with Josie.
Is Josie all right?
John Hudson's operating on her right now. Doesn't look good.
I can't believe this.
Just need to be alone right now, Donna.
Of course. I just wanted to ask you if you had any time to think about what I said earlier.
About what?
I'm not going to take one word of it back. I'm glad I laid my cards on the table, and if you need more time to think about it, especially after what's just happened, I understand.
That makes one of us, what?
Well, you're not going to pretend like you didn't hear what I said to you.
Donna, someone I cared about just turned up dead. Sorry, I'm not in the mood for your games.
Matthew, you're not gonna stand here and tell me that you didn't hear what I was saying to you.
What the hell are you talking
when
about?
You were sitting in the office, I was pouring my heart out to you. And even though I couldn't see your face, I felt that I was striking a chord.
Excuse me.
How long have you been eavesdropping?
Well, I didn't mean to. I just came walking up.
Well, this is a private conversation.
Not really.
You don't have any right to interrupt right now.
You really ought to hear me out for a second.
No, I can't. Now, like, you're just being stubborn, just like your father.
There's something you really
Nick,
should
not
know.
now.
But, Donna, that wasn't Matt that you were spilling your guts to earlier in Jake's office. It was me.
You?
I tried to tell you, but then, you got on a roll and...
You
and
let
I
me
said,
bear
no,
myself.
sorry, I should have turned around. I'm
Stop
sorry.
it. Nick, why don't you just leave us alone?
Yeah, well, I was looking for Jake. I just leave him a message. He's probably out at the Corey Mansion with these kids anyway.
My grandsons are back in town and nobody told me. I feel like Rip Van Winkle. I took a sleeping pill and had a wonderful nap,
What do you
and
want?
I woke.
What do
I
you
want to
want?
go and see the boys. I want to go to Rachel's. I want to go to Rachel's. Could you please go
Let's
with
go.
me?
Rachel, what is it? What's wrong?
It's Blair.
Yes, what about it?
She's dead. I just heard it in the car radio coming home.
Yes. Yes, well, that doesn't surprise me. So someone finally plugged the woman.
I didn't say she was shot.
Intuition. Was she?
Yeah.
Well, a woman like Miss Baker couldn't hope to have a peaceful end, could she? But our thoughts should be with Matthew. He's going to need us now more than ever.
He's not the only one. It's brought it all back. Ryan and just...
I miss Carl and Rachel sometimes. And I definitely miss having servants. But I love Cass. He's the kind of father I always dreamed about having. You can tell he really cares about me, and he'll always be there no matter what. Frankie. Frankie's another story. All she does is make me clean the house like I'm supposed to be her maid. And don't play dress up with Charlie. Hey, she's my little sister. But she'll grow up to be a real drip with no fashion sense with a mother like that. It'd be so great if Frankie wasn't around. Then Cass would have to hire a housekeeper. And I'd have my father and my sister all to myself. That would be perfect. Well, almost. It wouldn't solve my guy problem. Somehow I have to get Nick away from Sophia.
Jake, I've been looking all over the place. Where the hell are you, man? I really need some advice about women.
If I could just get some time alone with Nick, I'm sure I could change his mind about Sophia. She's totally clueless about how to turn a guy on. Hello?
Hey, Maggie, it's Nick.
Nick? Wow, perfect timing.
Hey, I'm sorry to call so late, but I'm really worried about Sophia, and the last place in the world that I can call is the Carlino residence.
Oh, right. Joe would go insane.
So have you seen Sophia tonight?
Yeah, she dropped by. She told me what happened at the cabin. I'm so sorry, Nick.
Man, I would love to know how Joe even knew that we were there. Anyway, how's she doing? Is she really upset?
Why don't you come over and I'll tell you the whole story?
I don't think that's such a great idea, Maggie.
Oh, come on. Cass and Frankie are asleep and we'd have total privacy. And I think that I could really help you with your Sophia problem.
Okay. What the hell? I'm not ready to go back to Michael's yet anyway, so I'll see you soon.
sends her mother here right now.
I know she does. I've left several messages for Charlene. I'm sure the moment she checks her machine, she'll be here, Gary. I mean, what else can we do?
I don't know. I could go looking for her, but I can't leave Josie in the middle of surgery.
No, Josie needs you right here, honey. Look, I'll keep trying, Michaels. If Charlene isn't there, then maybe he knows where she is.
Let me just try one. Operator, this is Lieutenant Sinclair. I'm a policeman with the Bay City Police Department, and I need to interrupt the line. It's an emergency.
Well, it's only natural to think of Ryan at a time like this, isn't it? Another police officer, Josie Watt, shot down in the line of duty. Blair Baker's violent end.
Matthew, I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you came home.
I tried to reach you as soon as I found out.
I hate to interrupt a family moment, but I understand that my grandsons are here.
Yes, Donna.
Yeah. And why wasn't I told that they were here? When did they get back? Why didn't Victoria come with them?
I can't answer any of those questions. Jake just brought them here, and he said that Vicky would come back
Well, that's
eventually.
all very well and good, but why didn't he bring them to me? I have just as much right to have them as anybody else.
Donna,
they are my grandsons.
They're upstairs.
As well.
I'm sure they're going to be very happy to see you. They're in Allie's room. You know where that is, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Matthew, why don't you come down to the kitchen with me?
I'm not hungry.
I think I would like something warm to drink, please.
What news, Raphael?
I hooked up with Blair and gave her the money and the fake IDs, just like you said. And now she's dead, Carl. Blair's dead.
Yes, well, the silly cow should have taken my advice and left Bay City, shouldn't she?
Somebody iced her and got away with a whole lot of cash.
Yes. Pity.
You got an idea who did it? Who killed her, Carl?
Pas du tout.
What?
No. No, I haven't a clue. Obviously, some snake charmer.
There's nothing more you can do. Thank you. For nothing.
What?
Michael's phone is off the hook.
Okay, I'm on my way.
I know this must be hard for you.
Tibbs and Carter are calling every officer in the precinct. It's going to be a candlelight vigil downstairs later.
It's great. It's great the way you all support each other in times like this.
Well, cops deal with life and death every time we put on a badge. It's part of the job.
How much more of this can you take, Gabe? I mean, the way you lost your wife and child, it's just going to be so hard for you.
I'd rather not talk about Sam and Sarah right now.
I'm so sorry I followed you to Boston, Gabe. All of my snooping around just made everything worse.
There's severe bleeding in the jejunum. 3 silk.
You're gonna have to do a colostomy?
She's having runs of E-TAC here.
She follows through with 75 of lidocaine and up the drip.
Working its
Damn it,
best.
she needs blood.
Keep her stable.
The lab is on the phone. They're down to 1 unit of O-negative blood. They're doing a search, but they may have to fly it in.
That's gonna take too long. Josie needs blood now.
Hemostat. Suction.
Pressure's in you with 40.
Got any ideas, Doctor? We're running out of time. Dr. Hudson? Where you
I know
going?
of a source of O-neg. Yeah, Charlene. She and Josie are both the same blood type.
Dr. Madison, what's going on?
No word yet, Lieutenant. Have you managed to find Charlene?
No, Felicia went to look for her. She should be here soon.
Oh, good. Look, I know what you're going through tonight. My son was in a car accident a couple of months ago, and we almost lost him during surgery.
I remember.
I was so upset, I barged into the OR and tried to perform the operation myself, which would have been a disaster considering how much my hands were shaking. Thank God for John Hudson. Don't tell him I said this, but John is the finest surgeon I've ever seen. Dr. Hudson.
What happened? How's Josie? It's not good, Gary. She's lost an awful lot of blood.
Is she gonna be all right?
We're doing everything we can. Do you know where Charlene is? We need her to be a donor. She's the same blood type.
I don't know where she is. We can't track her down.
Where the hell could she be?
Look, John, have you tried the hospital blood bank?
Yes, we just ordered up the last O negative. The blood bank is dry. What are we gonna do?
Look, don't worry. We'll handle it.
How?
We will. Trust us.
We'll find Charlene. Even if Charlene gets here in time, it's gonna be a miracle if Josie pulls through.
Nick, hi. Come in.
Hey, Maggie. What's that smell?
Charlie spilled some of Frankie's perfume in here before.
Oh, man. It's like making my eyes water.
Yeah. Would you like a drink? Some of Cass's brandy?
That's okay. No, thanks. So what were you going to tell me about Sophia?
Sit down. Sophia's in a bad way. She's really upset about what happened today at the cabin.
What, because of what Joe said?
You have to understand her. Family means everything to her. She loves her brother a lot.
Yeah, but Joe's acting like such a freak. He thinks that all she wants to do is get married and settle down.
Yeah, well, Sophia's a very serious girl.
What does that mean?
She's the type of girl who's looking for a long-term commitment. You know, she's a huge Felicia Gallant fan. She's really into that whole romance novel thing.
Get out of here.
No, she wants a guy to ride up on his white horse and take her away to his castle. She's lived a very sheltered life. You know, those common girls, they think if they make out with a guy, it is till death do us part.
Maggie, wait a second. That's not what she told me. I mean, Sophia has told me that she just wants to get away from Joe and have fun, you know, have a good time.
That's what she wanted you to hear. But when she gets right down to it, she wants to go out and start picking out crystal and china patterns.
Well, that's, you know, that's not something that I'm ready for. I mean, you know, not yet.
Yeah, I know. You're much more of a party person, like me. Why don't you take off your clothes?
Yeah, well, that's okay. I'm gonna hit the road, okay?
Wait, you're leaving so soon?
Yeah, figured I'd just go by Sassy's. A lot of thinking to do.
All right, wait. I'll change, and I'll keep you company.
Wait, hold that right there, okay? I'd rather be alone.
Are you sure?
Yes. Definitely. Good night.
Wait, Nick.
What? Yeah?
Whenever you need a friend to cheer you up, I'll always be here for you.
Thanks. But, I think I'll manage. Besides, wouldn't want you to waste any more perfume. Hard cash is the compensation that you always look forward to, isn't it? Thank you for a job well done and well rewarded. I needed your help with the Cobra.
Why are you being so generous? All I did was delivered some cash and a fake ID.
Well, you went above and beyond.
So you got an idea what happened to the money that I handed over to Blair?
No, but it does seem to be missing, doesn't it?
Yeah, somebody got away with a whole lot of cash.
Is it possible that there was someone else at the crime scene?
What do you mean? There might be a witness?
Well, remains to be seen.
Well, you know, I don't want to know about it, all right? I'm not going to say a word about what went down tonight. I just want to be left out of it, okay? Please.
I hope you're listening because I got something important to say. I know that I've screwed up really bad, a lot. I got a lot of weaknesses, and you can't be too happy with the way I'm turning out. But why do you have to take that out on Josie? I mean, they say that you're fair, and if that's true, why does somebody so innocent have to pay for my mistakes, you know? She's too good. She's honest. She got courage, boy. So I say that you need people like her on this earth to balance things out for the rest of us who just can't quite cut it. They put out a search for her mother, but they can't find her.
That's not the news I was waiting to hear. We need blood now.
Yes, I know that, Dr. Newman. Why don't you concentrate on what we're doing at the moment, all right? Just one worry at a time.
Tell me about it. That bullet is embedded with those razor points. We can do more damage by pulling it out.
Oh, we got another bleeder. Clamp.
No, we need more. We need another unit now.
That is the last unit. What are we gonna do?
Let's go with BDEs. Cora, get some serum albumin. It won't hold it for long, but it's all we can do until we find her mother. Yeah, Josie's already done a great job of helping me turn my life around. Imagine how many more people she could help. I mean, if you're really into saving souls, what sense does it make to call somebody like her back to you? I know you're not much into making bargains.
18. O2 sats dropping fast.
But I swear to God, I promise, sir, if she pulls through this, I'll be your biggest booster. I know I'm asking you for a miracle. But I love her. I love her. So please don't let her die.
I thought I knew everything about Blair. But, you know, who was she really? Was she the woman who cried in my arms because she needed to be loved? Or was she the woman that Josie said drugged Gary, poured liquor down his throat?
I expect she was both. Nothing is ever black and
Didn't
white.
she realize how many people could get hurt?
Sometimes a conscience works, Matthew, and sometimes it doesn't.
Did she deserve to die? Shouldn't have punished her the way I did.
What are you saying?
Captain McNamara, any idea when forensics might have something more on the shootout? Come on, man, cut me some slack. I'm just trying to do my job here.
You ever think of looking for a new line of work? When I have something to say, I'll let you people know. Along with the rest of the media vultures downstairs, excuse me.
You know, it sounds to me like the police are just unwilling to cooperate with the press. As a matter of fact, Captain, between you and me, it really starts to smell like a cover-up. Would you like to set the record straight?
Yeah, no comment.
It really must be tough, huh, Captain, not knowing who fired first, civilian or cop. You really don't know, do you? I mean, we already know about Baker and Sinclair's past and the whole Cobra thing, and then Sinclair just happens to be Josie's fiancé. So how do we know? How do you know that this wasn't some sort of revenge shooting on the part of Watts?
I will not have one of Bay City PD's finest accused of improper conduct. She put her life on the line to keep people in this town safe, and right now she's in there fighting for her life, so why don't you just show some respect?
This isn't about my respect or lack of, Captain. This is about the truth. And the truth will come out eventually. You can't hold it down, Captain. You might want to, but you can't.
I know you, Madison. I remember the kind of reporter you were in Boston. Exploiting victims' families. Using people's pain and suffering just to get a story.
I remember Boston too, Captain. And I'm sorry, but it wasn't me. I don't work that way. I know reporters that cross the line, but I don't agree with it, nor do I practice it. I do, however, do the best I can to make sure that my readers have the hard facts. Now, once again, for the record, can the Herald assume there will be a full investigation of this shooting of a civilian by one of your police officers?
Mr. Madison, you can assume whatever you want, but nobody's gonna believe a word that you write.
Chris, I thought I asked you to wait downstairs.
This is ridiculous. You know something, people? I'm sorry. I really am. But whether you like it or not, or I like it or not, this story is going to make front page news. You're so worried about me misconstruing or lying. Yet I haven't received one single solid answer to any of my questions.
Come on, Chris, work with me here, okay? I can't give the appearance of favoritism just because your mother is the hospital administrator.
Maybe Mr. Madison would like a police escort.
Oh, this is cute. You two make a great team.
Think I hear the elevator calling your name,
All right,
Chris?
all right. I'm leaving. For now.
Thanks.
Nothing, just doing my job, Captain. Gabe, do you think that, maybe we could just back up and start over again? You know, just kind of go from the beginning?
I don't know.
I mean, really get to know each other this time. Really be honest. Not like before.
Yes.
What did you say?
Yes. I'd like that, Miss Devon.
Oh, Lorna. I'm sorry to interrupt. Has your mother found Charlene yet?
No, not that we know of.
Well, I just got the word from the OR. We're running out of time.
Michael? Michael!
Needed hospital. Josie hurt.
Can't even imagine what Charlene's going through right now, and I'm responsible for it.
Matthew, you're not making any sense.
You want to know the truth?
Yes, of course I do.
What happened to Blair was my fault. I killed her.
Good news for me?
Not yet. I'm sorry, man. Irrigate.
Suction.
Hurry up.
What's her sat?
90. And her blood pressure's dropping fast again.
I hate working against the clock. Okay, I think I can extract the bullet.
Just don't rush, Dr. Newman. Don't rush.
Ow! Cut my hand. Oh. I'm bleeding under the glove. Cora, pull it off.
Is it all right?
Oh, it's bad. Oh, damn it.
Paula, start an IV on me. Normal saline, 150 cc's an hour.
Are you strong enough, Dr. Hudson?
John, are you crazy?
No, just dehydrated. Go and take care of your hand.
Oh, I didn't mean to let you down. I can't
You
believe...
didn't let me down, Dr. Newman. Now go and take care of that hand. It's going to be important to an awful lot of people later on in your career.
Watch out when you go after that bullet. I cut myself on a piece I didn't see.
Go down to the ER and have Dr. Bishop take a look at that hand. Make sure that there's no nerve damage. Somebody call the ER. Tell them Dr. Newman's on the way down, please.
Sorry.
Courtney, we need your full concentration and all of your help here, okay?
7 bursts of VTAC. Sustained VTAC. No pulse.
CPR. Charge the defibrillator to 200 and stand by. CPR, come on, let's go.
Pulse. She's a sister ready.
Breather, bagger, come on, let's go.
Gary? Gary?
Tonight, Roseanne convinces Dan to go out for one last adventure before the baby arrives on Roseanne. And when John is mistakenly hailed as a new Hispanic leader, he takes advantage of the error to charm a woman. The John Larroquette Show is tonight on CTV.